So I say this. Hopefully, I can give somebody a financial blessing today that they've been looking for, but don't know how to ask him. How can I say, persuade the right company because you've been with them so long and you potentially burnt so many other bridges. So I say this. Any bank who actually invests in your property is a fool to actually let you diminish your credit on the notion of stating that you are not applicable to live in that quote-unquote mortgage anymore, when yet still they created too many opportunities and platforms for you to actually grow and actually reinvest in yourself. So therefore, I'll give you this blessing on a Wednesday, which I probably already stated, but I reiterated today just because of the fact that literally, Airbnb is a priceless company just because of literally the quality that sometimes they do serve is better than what people actually can expect. Above average quality would be something with marble, etc., and wooden floors that are polished, and guaranteed hot water on the moment you cut it on, and temperature regulation, just all different kind of angles in which you consider to get in a hotel. You just get in a home, but you just paid the Airbnb price for convenience per se. But yet still, why is not that house or that mortgage being handled accordingly? Is it due to the fact of your negligence, or is it based on the fact that you got stuck in a loan that you can't figure out how to get out of, or even as simple as saying that you might have just be financially strapped and just shit happens, good or bad? Hopefully it's not the bad, but shit do happen, which is actually good sometimes, because literally you may be reading this message or listening to it. So long story short, if that house or mortgage is quote unquote written by a financial institution and not paid liquidly, and you're not actually default on paying your property taxes but just mortgages per se, but even if it is property taxes, what's wrong with that company actually still reinvesting in and liquidating and helping you reestablish yourself in the magnitude of saying you may sign the house back over to them, but it's still in your name as a co-owner, on the magnitude of stating that you're actually starting a new contract with an old contract with a new contract of actually redeveloping the house and actually getting you what your property needs and asserting the area for what it's worth, more say, because as you see, people gentrify but get all that liquid escrow from that new property that's in the area, but yet still don't know what to do with it because nobody's ever shown them how to do it or thought to actually teach someone how to do it because they're stuck on old principles. So granted, still, somebody may like that 1900 house, but yet still there's a brand new 2000, I even give you 2021 because literally it took them a year to build it and make sure that it's financially and structurally sound and still pass the warranty phase per se. Despite the 10-year and the normal 5-year of basically property foundation and normal wear and tear for the most part that a builder would normally give. But even still, is it Airbnb quality in which somebody would want to live in it? And that's what you should ask you and your banker today or any day, which you could figure out how to present yourself with just maybe this argument itself, the video. Do they care about you enough to want to keep your mortgage under that company, or are they just trying to let you go? What is their whole purpose of giving you that either even 15-year arm or even 30-year flex or fixed, however you want to put it, whatever mortgage standards that you are currently in? Why did that bank write that loan and feel that trustworthy enough to give you that money? And literally, why wouldn't they reinvest in you to actually help you get out of it and still save both properties? Because literally, even if you do default, they still own the property, but yes, they have a different angle of actually getting the money back in which they actually owe, which is what? The Airbnb. 9 times out of 10, that home sits on the market and literally just pays nothing. They're stuck paying everything monthly pertaining to actually trying to get the house sold, the realtor, advertising, all of that, but yet still, where's that house moving? Nowhere. Why? One minute detail: the location in which the area the house is actually in and what the sole purpose is for that house, and is it actually benefiting or hurting the neighborhood is the question. So if it's a drug house, as you know, it has to go because the whole central system is done. But if it's somebody that's actually trying to do right, then you already know what to do. But even if it is a drug house, figure out how to clean it, or actually give it to the municipal people to figure out how to clean it and actually create a new product to actually keep it liquid, and actually, instead of demolishing it, paying more money to be refoundationed and etc. Basically making the old and the new, but not necessarily having to make the old principles stand on new principles, which the old principles were actually stronger than the new principles, if you get what I'm saying. So figure out your purpose, and hopefully you stay in your house today.